Hey, what's up? It's First King of the Continent. I am your noocracy representative. I represent the global science community. Major happenings in Cascadia on my continent. I've banned the World Health Organization and the CDC. They have no jurisdiction here. Okay, that's the main thing, right? Because personal liberty matters. I banned vaccines on the entire continent for having 9 ingredients that shouldn't be in the human body. Okay? The CDC and the World Health Organization are batshit and corrupt and involved in genocide. Okay? Do you think they deserve to be on the news? No. That's nationalized news. That's the former government's news. The former United States government, the country I toppled 8 years ago. All right? So, to get with the times, you know, what am I trying to do? Mainly, I'm trying to teach you guys about relationships. Why relationships? Why am I not talking about Russia and Ukraine and war? Seems so much more exciting, World War III, right? Relationships. That's the real World War III. The divide between the sexes. Because on our planet, the men and the women are not close together anymore. And take a look at the Rat City experiment. We don't want it to get to the point where we become hostile, where the males are hostile due to female mating selection. Females were not meant to choose who mates, okay? They don't choose in the rest of nature with any other species, okay? Humans are the magical exception where women choose the men. And in a feminist gynocracy like the former US government, men are locked in a cage for life for natural selection. So you can see what's wrong here. We made a dirty word for mating. Isn't that wild? Imagine if antelopes started putting all the bucks in a cage. Wouldn't that be bizarre? You're just walking out in the wild lands, and all of a sudden, all the male antelopes are in a cage. They had some kind of social paradigm shift where all the males are put in a cage for choosing their mate. Isn't that bizarre when you think about it? That's fucking weird. And the white knights will pile on, right? Talking about rape and everything. Well, yes, in a perfect world, we have mutual mating selection where we kind of choose each other in a perfect world. And what about in a world where 100% of the women are selfish brat morons who are conceited and sexual narcissists who have everything in their frame all the time? And you have to coddle to their sexual narcissism to even get to speak with the most mundane, placid piece of crap, Jerry Springer trash American woman, right? These girls just cheat on you the next day or the same day and laugh about it. They have no respect for men. You would have instead monetary incentive to keep the family together, not to break the family apart. So America is batshit fucked up backwards, and it's a feminist gynocracy that likes to put men in a cage because men, like me, I am a man. I am a real man, okay? In a world of callous, feminist white knight dudes, betazoid cops who don't know how to do their job, who don't understand the Constitution, who don't get relationships. They don't get what frame is, a man's frame and a woman's frame. Everything is always in the woman's frame here in the West. You cannot get a woman to love you. They don't love you back. They don't respect men. You are war fodder. You're going to get a Dear John letter. She's going to cheat on you with your best friend. Okay? Because women get higher on the cancel itself. Women get higher on the dump and gossiping about the dump after fucking you than they do the relationship itself. They don't value being with any one man anymore. A healthy relationship is toxic, okay? Where the man and the woman actually like being together, that is suffocating, okay? A marriage would be suffocating to the modern feminist who aborts your baby, who pays no mind. That was used against me as a tool, for her sexual narcissism. My girl promised me my baby would never be born. And she was right. Okay? She rules the roost. And do I even get to be in the nest? Do I even get to raise my own children? In our society, parenting was thrown out the window for a couple Tinder flings and $3 a month. Okay? Proper parenting is irrelevant because it's all about the woman's sexual narcissism. It's all about her box. It's never about the children's happiness. It's about the woman's sex life. Is the woman's sex life, is she happy in her sex life? That's what it all revolves around in our era. It revolves around the size of the man's penis. It revolves around his bank account and his status in society. 1, 2, 3. And women don't care about true love. Women don't fucking care. They're numbers creatures because of capitalism and our selfish capitalist society. It has no moral values anymore. Okay? Any woman can be bought off and bribed by the next Chad. Your woman will probably cheat on you for $1,000. Okay? And that's the sad truth. These women are corrupt, right? My mom divorced my dad at 9. The perfect dad. It's just, I saw it for myself. It's just her sexual narcissism. She just wants to fool around with a bunch of guys, right? And women do this, men do this when we don't feel like we're loved, okay? And what's the problem with that? Well, no women love men yet. And that might be a rude awakening. You can prove it with the hair test. Ladies, you all want to argue, but you can prove it with the hair test. Ask your girl to shave her head. That's like asking her to shave off her narcissism. I'm not going to shave off my narcissism for you. See, you're not important. You're just an item that she got off of the shelf at the store in her capitalist society. Women are shopping. They don't care about who the man is. They're going to take the product back the next day for their money. Like Christmas, okay? Or their birthday. And all of the holidays are to coddle women's sexual narcissism. And we've done it so long, for decades and decades. Valentine's Day, if you don't have the perfect gift for the holiday, if you didn't coddle the woman's sexual narcissism, the relationship could be over, okay? Because she has the power of cancel. And she has the power to be immature, essentially. Any normal friendship lasts forever, ladies. So when you break up with your guy, you're not even a good friend yet. How do you expect to be a good companion or a girlfriend or a wife if you can't even be friends with a guy yet? Okay? You let your sexual narcissism get in the way of your friendship. Okay? You let your ego get in the way of being close to your guy. You let your career get in the way because of your ego. And it's so important. Your career is so important. So much more important than being with your guy in the moment. Because you're batshit and you're dumb and you're an American and you're a hoe. You're literally a hooker nowadays. You get rid of the original dad to be with the younger girls and to carry your hoe phase into motherhood, to live a guilt-free world where you get to do gangbangs in front of my children and get paid for it, right? That's the sick society we live in. Everything revolves around the woman's sexual narcissism. So from the vindictive behavior of the government, how we lock people away and we want to burn them at the stake like they're witches practically for every knick-knack offense. Well, that's just women's loose cannon vindictiveness. We're appealing to the darkest side of human nature. A woman scorned. Yeah. So, hell hath no fury. A woman will destroy the world with her ego and her mood. Okay? And she'll destroy the family with her mood. She'll pick up the phone just because she's moody and she's a narcissist and break up your family. Okay? My girl will call the cops on me for no reason. No fucking reason. Pregnant with my baby. She's fucking batshit. She's so fucking bonkers. She's such a sexual narcissist. Off the rails. There's no hope for her. You cannot trust this woman again. That child will have a destroyed life. He will have apathy for life without his original dad, with all these posers instead, because his mom's a cunt. Essentially, the C word, the word you can't say in front of a judge, a female judge, without getting the axe. Because women are sexual narcissists, even on the bench. Okay? So, of course, yeah, I'm going to start a new country, la-da-da. You didn't understand basic rights as a judge, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that abortion's banned. You didn't understand that we were never supposed to acclimate abortion for women's sexual narcissism. Okay? When you say women's rights, there's actually only basic rights. It applies to everyone. It doesn't just apply to the women because of her sexual narcissism, you see? How are you going to catch up if you're a beta white knight trying to label the world's highest mind in human history as a predator or whatever the fuck you want to call me because of your white knightism, because I'm ruffling your feathers. I'm telling you something you didn't want to hear. Wah! Well, fucking wah, boo-hoo. Here's the truth. No women love men yet. That is provable. Okay? This is science now. This is sociology now. Okay? Get with the times. All my relationships have failed, and it's not just me. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Okay? You can take all of the Kevin Samuels advice you want as a man, right? It's not going to get you any fucking where. Because men don't matter. Not yet. So yeah, I'm king of the continent. You're not the king of the... That's a bunch of white knightism. It's a bunch of jealous fucks, right? They're jealous because I'm a man, right? I'm standing apart from all the other men for decades and centuries. I'm saying you're dumb. You're killers. And you're white knights coddling fucking vindictiveness. Okay? So stop being cunts as ladies. Stop being white knights as men. I'm the leader of the free world, not anybody fucking else. Not Joe Biden, you know. He didn't win. You didn't count the votes. You didn't count the votes in Liberty State where I was the governor. Your national media hid the leader of the free world because it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to America because I destroyed America. It was embarrassing to women because I said to all men, all your relationships are fucked because your woman doesn't actually love you. Okay? It sounds weird. It sounds fucking weird. It's new. That's what it is. It's the information you didn't want to fucking hear. That you're dipshits. As long as cops still shoot and kill people, you're dipshits who didn't understand your own country. As long as any governor executes a person, you're dipshits. As long as any woman aborts a baby on my continent, you're fucking immoral, evil cunts. Okay? Flat out. There's no arguing. There's no arguing with the highest mind in human history. Where is your debate? Where is your leg to stand on when I've kicked it out from under you? All right? You have to have a rational debate. You have to have a fucking point at the end of the day. Only I have a fucking point. Nobody else has a point. The Supreme Court doesn't have a point. The UN Security Council is just a distraction, fuddling the leadership of the world. You don't have a fucking point. You don't get to exist in my generation. Your health gods and your Bill Gates and your World Health Organization, your CDC and your everything on the fucking news doesn't fucking matter anymore. Because, like I say, we've built a noocracy where intelligence matters. Was my flag on incorrectly, fuckers? No. We have a new government where it's no longer just a popularity contest. This is not a reality TV show. This is actual reality where the truth has to matter again. Okay? You can't just make up your own truth because you want to hide that America is gone. You can't just make up your own imaginary reality because I toppled your country 8 years ago. You can't just go on like the United States still exists. Business as usual. No, motherfuckers. You're intellectually toppled. And is that irrelevant? Well, what's the alternative? A kinetic revolution? Do you all want to fucking die with bullets and bombs? No. You have an intellectual revolution. You can't have a revolution that lasts. If you go to war with the United States as a Cascadian, my new country's not going to last if I fight back with America. Are you fucking kidding me? We would get owned. We would just keep getting roasted with Raytheon laser beams. Our forest will be a fucking crisp. Okay? And all it takes is one fucking egocentric guy on the East Coast to torch the West again. All it takes is one fucker in power that doesn't understand us, that doesn't understand what Cascadia is, for the whole world to blow up. Okay? So quit listening to old fuckers who just want to have a pissing contest with each other at the end of the day with nuclear bombs. Quit listening to all these old fuckers. Okay? They're not important anymore.